Hi everyone, my name is Robert and today pag-uusapan natin kung paano mag-install ng isang bigating programming IDE that you can acquire for free. So if you are a programmer, beginner man, or advanced, or perhaps a teacher teaching programming, or a student, maaaring makatulong ang video ito for you. Okay, so ano ba ang IDE? IDE or Integrated Development Environment is a software for building applications that combines common developer tools into a single graphical user interface or tinatawag natin GUI. Sa madaling salita, ito yung pinagsama-samang programming languages and tools into a one software application. At isa sa pinakasikat na IDE in programming is the Visual Studio by Microsoft. Visual Studio offers a wide range of programming languages and tools. So from C# to C++, JavaScript, Python, XAML, Visual Basic to query languages, meron yan. Plus hindi na mga applications that are compatible with Windows environment ang pwede mong ma-develop. You could actually even develop applications for Android, macOS, Linux, iOS, and a lot more. O di ba ang galing? At sa sobrang galing ng IDE na yan, some people find it very intimidating. At iniisip pa nila na mahal. Okay? So mahal naman talaga ang Visual Studio. But you know what? There is a free version of Microsoft Visual Studio and that is a community edition. At syempre, yan ang pag-uusapan natin kung paano mag-install ng free version of Visual Studio. Okay, so actually there are 3 editions of Microsoft Visual Studio and these are Enterprise Edition, the Professional Edition, and Community Edition. Enterprise Edition are scalable, end-to-end solution po ito for teams of any size. So meaning, for example, there are teams that are working here in the Philippines, tapos meron din mga teams that work in other part of the world, something like that. No? So kahit malayo sila, they are connected. They can develop a software in one specific project. Professional Edition naman is best suited for small teams. So halimbawa, mayroong isang team sa isang maliit na company, mayroong group of teams working, for example, in the drivers, and teams are working for a specific part of the software in a certain building, something like that. Yan. And the Community Edition, ito ay yung libreng edition of Visual Studio. Ito ay para sa mga students, sa mga teachers, sa mga open source contributors, and of course sa mga individual like us. At yan ang 3 editions of Visual Studio. Siyempre, pag-uusapan natin is yung libre. So, paano ba mag-install nito? Come on, let's find out.
Okay, so here we are now, guys, in front of my computer, and what we want to do is to open a browser, and let's type in the address bar Visual Studio microsoft.com/vs/community and press enter. Ito yung nakikita natin, no? Visual Studio Community. And as you can see here, even Microsoft said here that the Community Edition is a fully featured, extensible, free IDE for creating modern applications for Android, Windows, iOS, as well as web applications and cloud services. So what I'm saying is this is a full pack IDE. So kahit hindi siya professional, kahit hindi siya enterprise edition, still it is a fully featured, extensible, free IDE. You could actually develop a software using this. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a download Visual Studio button. Bago natin gawin yan, gusto kong bisitahin muna yung mga iba't ibang editions. Okay, let's try to have a glimpse of it. As you can see, we have Visual Studio Community, Professional, Enterprise, and we have a menu for compare editions. If you would like to compare them, their differences, you'll be able to see it here. And of course, their pricing. Alright, so let's have a glimpse of the different editions that they have. Open a new tab. So here we go. There's a table here showing the different features, okay, the supported features of Visual Studio. And on the next column, they have the Community, Professional, and Enterprise. As you can see, in this table, you will be able to understand their differences. So if you want to study this table, then go ahead and check it out. Okay, so for now, let's close this tab. And let's try to download the Community Edition of Visual Studio. Okay, to do that, just click this button here, and there you go. Let's wait for it to be downloaded, and here it is now. Let's click it, and it's prepared. Let's minimize this window. Okay, and click yes to this. Let's minimize this window, and let's press continue. Okay, so right now, ang ginagawa niya is dina-download niya yung installer. Okay, so installer pa lang ito guys, hindi pa ito yung mismong Visual Studio. Okay, and here we are. Okay, so as I've said, ang dina-download niya kanina is yung installer. So, installer pa lang ito, no? And there you go. Okay, so as you can see, there are lots of software applications that are being offered here. We have the ASP.NET and web development. We have Azure development, Python, Node.js development. We also have here the .NET desktop development, the C++, the UWP, mobile development with .NET, and a lot more. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to check the software applications that we want or need. Alright, so I want to choose the ASP.NET web development. I also want to select Python. Alright, so I would like you to know this. Okay, this part right here, habang nagseselect tayo ng options here, nagbabago yung total space required in here. Okay, so as of now, I have selected 2 software applications, which are ASP.NET and web development, and also the Python development. And now, ang kailangan kong space sa hard disk ko, or in my storage, is 9.66 gigabytes, so almost 10 gigabytes already. So you have to be aware of the storage that you have if you'll be able to handle these applications. So you better choose whatever options that you need. Okay, kung ano lang talagang kailangan mo, yun ang select mo. But if you're not worrying about your storage, then you can select everything. And you also want to have to make sure that you have a fast internet connection because it could take a while. If you select many software applications here, then syempre mangailangan kayo ng mabilis na internet kasi kung mabagal internet ninyo, baka abutin kayo ng ilang araw. I have only selected 2 items here, but the total space required is already 9.66, almost 10 gigabytes. So you have to be aware of it. Okay? So just for this tutorial, gusto kong medyo mabilis lang ang mangyari dito, no? So I'm going to deselect this Python for now because later on, after installation, pwede ka naman magdagdag. Okay? You can modify this installer and check whatever options that you want to add in your IDE. Okay, so you can go back here and then select as many as you want. Okay, as long as you have the space requirement. Alright, so I'm gonna be deselecting the ASP.NET again, and what we want to choose is this .NET desktop development. And for now, my space requirement is almost 6 gigabytes. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna add any more items here. I'm gonna stick to it for now because later on I can modify this and install whatever I need. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I'm going to select one software application only, which is the .NET desktop development. Alright, so here there is a drop down menu here and it says install while downloading and download all, then install. So it's up to you guys if you would like to install the software while it is being downloaded. Okay, so the other one is the download all and then install. Okay, so what I want to select here is the install while downloading, and I'm gonna press install. Alright, so that's it. So all we have to do now is to wait for it to be finished. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this for now and then we'll continue later on. Alright, so finally it's done. What we want to do now is to sign in. If you don't have a Microsoft account yet, then you create one. Alright, so I'm going to sign in. There you go. Alright, so I'm signed in now, and as you can see, ito yung parang welcome screen ng Visual Studio 2019, and we have here open a project solution, open local, create new project, or continue without code. Okay, so click ko muna yung create a new project. Alright, so ito yung makikita natin when we are creating a project. Okay, so as you can see over here, there are lots to choose from again. Kasi nga IDE ito, they're all integrated. Right up here, you can select the language that you want to use. So for example, you're inclined with C#, kung C++ ang gamit mo, F#, JavaScript, Python, query language, TypeScript, Visual Basic. Yan, so yan yung mga languages na pwede mong gamitin. Depende dun sa sinelect mo software, dun sa may installer. Okay, so kung nag-choose ka pa ng iba dun, mas madaragdagan pa to. Okay, so yan yung mga programming languages that you can choose from. And platforms, how about platforms? Diba, I told you pwede kang mag-develop ng Android, Azure, iOS, Linux, macOS, tvOS, Windows, and Xbox. So, and of course, kung sinelect natin yung game with Unity, for sure, lalabas din yan dito. And of course, the project types. So yeah, so let's try to select any of these ones. So let's try to, I'll be choosing C# for now. And let's try Windows. Okay, and I want to choose, alright, web. Let's choose this one, ASP.NET Core Web Applications. So if you are going to be developing a web application, yan, pwede mong magamit tong ASP.NET Core Web Application here. Okay, so let's click next, and let's leave it this way. So the project name will be Web Application 1, and the location for this project is going to be here. And yeah, place solution and project in the same directory. Okay, let's create project. Okay, just want to show you an overview of what we can see in the interface itself of the Visual Studio. Okay, so we have here .NET Core, ASP.NET Core 2.1 M. Okay, so I would like to choose a web application and create. Okay, so this is the interface of Visual Studio. Okay, maybe in the next video I'm gonna be teaching you the different part of this interface.
Alright, so I hope nakatulong ang video na to for you. I hope makapagkanda ko ng simple tutorials using this IDE. So, stand by ka lang. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe now and press the notification bell so that maging updated ka sa mga future videos natin, especially mga tutorials or tips and tricks. So ayan, okay, that's it for now. My name is Robert and thank you for watching.